Okay. What's up? What's up, you guys? I hate wearing my glasses and the camera. So, let me see. So, welcome to Real Talk TV. You are watching Real Talk. Hopefully, as you can see on the title, it's about bills. Oops, I'm moving too much. Let's see. Um, Give me 1 second. To wait too long. All right. I hope anybody. All right. Welcome, you guys. I hope you are having a good morning. My morning is not going as I planned it to go. I have a really bad temper sometimes, and my temper gets the best of me, and so that is what happened this morning. Oh, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from feeling good now. Even though a few minutes ago I was pissed, and but everything is always a work in progress. How you respond to things is always a work in progress. Um, Dealing with your emotions. I feel like that is the struggle. If I can get a professional on here one day, I will, to kind of give a pointers maybe or something on how we can deal with our emotions when we are upset, when things aren't going our way, when we come in contact with other people who don't know how to deal with emotions. So that's something I look forward to doing someday. But right now, we are going to be talking about money management, starting with paying your bills. Now, I am not a financial expert in any way. Please don't assume that I know that I am a professional. I am not. I am simply someone who has had the opportunity to um, put forth practices that benefited me in when it came to money management, um and making sure that even if I don't have a job for like a long period of time, I still am able to manage my income, manage and utilize the resources that I have to manage that income. So the question of the day, let's see. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Mm, that is the question for the chat. Have you paid your bills yet? And I asked this question with all love. Um, have you paid your bills? Put it in the comments below. Um, and so yeah, what's been going on? Well, how are you feeling? Hey, what's up, Ivy? The question of the day is, have you paid your bills? This is about money management. I know I'm all over the place, you guys, with my content. But bear with me. I have a motive. I'm seeing some things as well as rebranding myself. So if that means I lose certain type of subscribers, I miss y'all. I miss y'all. But it is what it is. All right, so put in the chat, or yeah, in the chat. What have you paid your bills, and are you familiar with money management? I feel like I should get a pen. Uh-oh. Ivy, okay. So I was talking about I want to do great, great, Ivy. I want to do so bad a live on how to manage your emotions when you are going through very stressful situations, when you're dealing with people who don't know how to manage their emotions. I had a really bad experience this morning, and my personality that you see now, I was a totally different person. I don't like being that person. I don't like feeling that way. And I just was like, damn, I wish I had Ivy Revine at that very moment, or some kind of technique to kind of keep me centered in a positive way. So when we're thinking about money management, when we're thinking about how we can keep things on track, such as our bills, we also want to think, how does our emotion impact that? Like if you are someone who gets, really drunk, you got to count your dollars. What are you spending your money on? What are you doing with your money? You can't pay your bills, but you got a bottle every week or every weekend. Ivy says she has paid her bills this month. Whoop whoop! Shout out to Ivy. Oh, we had to talk about the yes, yes, and you gotta come up. You gotta help us manage our emotions the way we're supposed to manage our money. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, how many of y'all plan on going to the club this weekend? How many of y'all plan on going to the club? Please put it in the chat if you plan on going to the club this weekend or the bar. We could do the bar. Do you plan on going somewhere this weekend where you know you're gonna spend some money? Oh, okay. I got you, Moo. I got you. I got you. I got you. I love when Miss Ivy Revine comes and visits the channel. All right. And so I still don't see it in the chat. What is going on, y'all? Do you plan on going somewhere this weekend? Or ordering out? If you don't go out, are you gonna order out? Are you going to, I don't know what people do. And so when you're doing whatever it is that you plan on doing this weekend, I want you to think about if you paid your bills.
Hey boo. Hey boo.
What's up?
What's up? I would share my screen, but when you do a live on how to do your hair before 11 o'clock in the morning, all right, when you teach me how to do that,
I
I'll
got you.
start
I got you.
doing
I'm gonna tell you the technique. This is, I don't know. It depends on how you wear your hair on a regular.
all
The
kinds of
technique
ways.
is, give yourself a natural hairstyle like individuals or a fro, and don't
Okay.
do nothing to it. Just let it get old.
All right, I might rock that. Okay. I don't know. I might scare a few people, but I'll rock that. I'll rock that. How are you
What's up
doing
with someone?
today?
So, y'all. So, Ivy, my morning was
Mm,
not good. It was not good.
hmm. Okay.
I could not control my emotions. But the reason I'm smiling right now is because I utilized one of my circles of support, and I talked about what I was going through. And
Right.
then I also remembered that I paid all my bills on time.
I love it. So, do you feel that? Because I mean, you just said that before I came up. Do you feel like your money, your emotions impact your money,
Your
or vice
spending
versa?
habits.
Okay. Okay. So when you thought about how you accomplished something, you didn't stay in that same like upset mindset, right?
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. So what triggered prior to that thought? Your
Money issues.
unraveling.
Yeah. So, um,
You don't have
you
to
know
get
what
into
I'm dealing
details. I'm
with.
just saying. Yeah, you don't have to get
I'm
into details,
dealing
but
with.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
We
You hear
always say the
me?
same thing. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
We talk. We literally talk at the same time
I'm
and
sorry.
stop at the same time. It's all good. So I was saying that um, you know what I'm dealing with. Repairing my home. That's how I started this YouTube journey, y'all. So repairing my home. Um, and I'm not working right now. I'm an author, so trying to figure out how to sell my books as income, um, and just really, try to figure this out to until I start working a nice, good, strong schedule, even if that means working for myself. But one thing I've always been concerned about is how am I going to pay my bills if things don't work out? Like if my car broke down twice,
Mm,
um, how am I going to be able to take care of the financial aspect of life with all these other obstacles? Um, and one thing I have been able to do is make sure that financially I at least have things in order, no matter what.
right.
And so I was upset earlier this morning,
Okay.
um, about just, getting my kids to a daycare and the daycare not being empathetic to the struggles of life.
Mhm.
Um, and then when I came home, I looked around and I said, okay, um, yeah, I might not be able to. I might keep moving my kids from daycare to daycare, trying to figure out what works best. But all my bills is paid. All my bills are
Ah,
paid.
ah. I love that you said that. So here's what I want people to keep in mind about emotions. Two things trigger emotions, uncontrollable emotion.
I'm gonna
Is
put
the
it in the
thoughts
chat when
about
you say it. Okay.
okay. Two things are the triggers for uncontrollable emotions, and it is regrets about the past and worries about the future. So that's regrets about the past, worries about the future. Okay. Now you did a fine example of what happens when you stay in the right now. You thought about right now. You said, wait a minute, why am I bugging? My bills are paid right now. My bills are paid. I got something to have gratitude. I got gratitude. I'm feeling good about something right now. I could be grateful about something.
Hmm.
Why am I losing it about something I can't fix in the future or I can't change about the past? The tip about coming out of your emotions is mindfulness, right? What can you do today? What can you do right now? What are you grateful for right now in this very moment that you are in? because a lot of us are still, like I said before, and I always preach this about the broken child syndrome. And a lot of us are dealing with a lot of triggered emotions or hostile behavior, anger, all of that is coming from our past, regrets from our past, or anxious about a future, something we can't even, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and we worry about that. So we live with a lot of hostile and angry feelings, right?
Right.
So stop what you're doing, think about the right now, and say, I feel good today though. Okay, I know I got a lot going on, but I can move my arms, right? Some people don't have arms. I could move my legs. Some people can't walk. I could take a deep breath in. I could blow that. I could exhale that deep breath. Guess what? Somebody didn't wake up and take their breath this morning. I did. I did. Gratitude,
That's right.
right?
That's
And
right.
yes, it can impact how you pay your bills, right? Because when you're not happy about your life, you won't pay a thing. When you're not happy, you won't think about
That's
paying a
right.
bill.
All your money goes to trying to band-aid what
Right.
the issue or cover up what the problem is.
Yes.
Um being financially literate, being or just responsible says a lot about your ability to handle the world around you.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it
We got
does.
deep early.
We had to jump in. We had to jump in, but that's okay. People will catch it on a replay or they'll jump in and they'll come in with us. But
That's
here's the
right.
deal. When we're not happy about our lives, when we're covering up the when we don't want to live in mindfulness, and we got things about ourselves that we do not like, we mask it in things that can take us away from our reality. We mask it in drugs, alcohol, alcoholism, gambling, right? you know uh, Promiscuous behavior, right? And all of that costs money. It costs money, right? And then you would much rather prefer to spend your money on the thing that keeps you further out of your reality than it is to pay your bills. To pay your bills is to be mindful. To pay your bills is to be in your reality, to stay focused on your reality, to have gratitude so that you can prepare for your outcome in the future. So you don't worry about that. You pay your bills now today so that you know you're secure for the next month, for the next couple of months, right? People don't want that. People would much rather use their money for drinking or drugs to keep them out of their reality, to keep them out of that mindfulness, right? So they would rather invest in the alternate reality of being here in the present moment. It makes them feel better. People pay for what makes them feel better. And it's not bills. Bills don't make you feel good usually, right?
No,
What
they
do bills
don't. No,
do?
they don't.
I mean, and
So
some
I'm
people
gonna
think it
share
don't.
my.
It feels good.
It feels
Right. Go
it
ahead.
feels so good when you pay your bills.
Yes,
I'm
it
trying to
does.
tell
Yes, it
y'all.
does. Hmm.
Listen, yummy, yummy. What's up, mama? Hey,
Yeah,
yum.
man.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So, I hope I'm not yelling in the screen, y'all. Um, I wanted to share this with you. Let's see if I can share the screen properly. Okay. All right. So, this is Colorado Biz. Okay. A magazine, I'm assuming. And they have an article on how emotions play a role in managing your money.
Mhm.
More than half of Americans feel anxious thinking about their personal finances. It's no secret that money and emotion go hand in hand. We work hard to take care of our families, take care of ourselves, and save up for the future. Money can impact our stress levels, mental health, and personal relationships. In fact, More than half, 53% specifically, of Americans feel anxious thinking about their personal finances, according to the National Financial Capability Study conducted by the FINRA Investor Education Foundation. And while money isn't everything, it's important to keep savings and spending in line with your individual financial goals. Depending on your current situation and long term plans, you will want to manage your money differently at various times throughout your life. Um, One of the first steps to managing your money and the emotions surrounding it is to create a budget. I've said this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ivy, I've
Mm-hmm.
said this
Yes, you
before.
did. You
I
did.
hope I don't know if I said it on or off camera.
Well, off camera, because you expressed that to me when I was frantically acting a fool about some money myself. Okay.
Mhm.
So, yes.
Mhm.
So, of course.
Budget, budget,
Absolutely.
budget. Before you think about earning, budget. And again, I'm not a financial advisor in any way. I'm just a person who has learned this through personal experience. A budget can help take away some of the stress money creates because it gives you an action plan. Action plan. That's like a, oh my God, can you put that in the comments for me? Action plan. That's like a word of the day. That's a word of the day for sure. Um,
Mhm.
Putting your budget in writing can help you better understand how much money is coming in and going out of your household, and more importantly, what the money is being spent on each month. This knowledge and organization can help cut unnecessary purchases and create a long term savings plan. It should also be a working document that you and everyone in your household can review and discuss together on a regular basis. So I'm going to
Yes,
stop here for a second.
I love it. I love it.
So, yes. Um, People don't understand how much those two um, blend and come together and mold one another.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I just wanted to share that. Let me stop sharing just for a little while.
Mhm.
I just wanted to share that. So, Ivy,
Yes.
in terms of the emotional aspect, how can we like uh, take though that emotional intelligence, or how can we develop emotional intelligence so that we can think a little bit clearly and work toward putting our money in things that benefit us.
Yes. And that article went right along what I said in terms of being anxious about the future, right? And I can recall a situation where I had the very same anxious feeling not too long ago, right? Because what happens is all of us, we're human. We're human. So it's we
Mhm.
all going to have the same feelings all the time. You have to practice the part of mindfulness
That's
where you
right.
take a step back and say, "Oh, wait a minute. I'm letting this feeling take me over," as opposed to really thinking about where this feeling is coming from. And I had that moment where I came out of my mindfulness and I was anxious about money. So I started to work a second job. And when I was working that second job, it was beating me to a pulp. Okay. Here I am, clean into my 40s. Okay. And I'm in an environment with a bunch of 20-year-olds. Okay. They dance in circles around me. And then I had to stop right in the middle of this a big, huge warehouse and be like, what am I doing?
Mhm.
I am too grown for this.
Mhm.
I should be in the process where my money should be long enough, right? And I should be comfortable enough to where this should not be part of my worry. This should not
That's
be
right.
part of my anxiety. So I had
That's
to
right.
take a step back and I had to analyze, what do I need to do so that I'm comfortable, where I'm no longer anxious, right? And yes, I had a conversation with Real. She put me in, she first of all, that circle of support. Okay, like we've been both saying for a very long time. The first part of that step is to talk to people who know you well. Talk to somebody who know you very well. Call your mama, sister, cousin. Call somebody who you know very well. Call a friend who be like, wait a minute, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What do you need? Why are you in this process of anxiousness? What is really going on with you that you feel you need to, right? Be anxious about this money. Are you in financial disarray? Is there something going on with you? Are you in a bind? Do you owe a loan shark? We need to know, right? And once you get your friends talking to you about your process, where your worry is, they can help you. They can say, well, maybe you're thinking too much into that, right? Because if you're not losing maybe your apartment tomorrow or your car, maybe it's about budgeting yourself and putting some money to the side once a week or once every other week or so. $20, $30, taking down some of your subscriptions, right? Which Real taught me as well. Eradicate some of my monthly subscriptions. When I took a look at my monthly subscriptions, I was spending like maybe $200 on subscriptions alone a month, right? So yes, the emotional part of that is assessing where you are at that moment and ask yourself a very critical question. It's actually one word and three letters. It is why. Why am I doing this? Why? Right? And when you answer that, if the purpose overpowers your, that feeling of anxiety, which means I have to do this because I'm gonna lose my apartment tomorrow, right? I can understand why you would invest a lot of thought into your finances, but don't be anxious about it. It's Be realistic, be truthful about your circumstance, right? And invest your mindfulness into that circumstance. I need to do this second job so that I won't lose my apartment next week, right? And then do that for that purpose. But do not sit around worrying about nickel and dime all the time, right? Our money should be working for us. We should not be working for the money every single day of our lives, right?
That's right.
Enjoy
That's
your life, people. Enjoy your life.
mm, that's right. I am. So so yesterday, we talked about finding ways to well, I was here and finding ways to have build income while at home raising your children. And that is, if maybe you're interested in starting a daycare. Maybe you want to teach your children. You have knowledge. You're good at raising your own children. You want to keep them away from the school to prison pipeline. And so part of some a lot of our struggles is, how can we do the things we want to do? How can we do the things that we feel like we need to do and
Mhm.
still be as a part of this society, be able to take care of the responsibilities of being in this society, such as paying those bills.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was hard for me years ago when I did that with my children. My children are grown now, and it was a process where I especially because I had a special needs child, and they told me that my child would always be behind um, educationally. They're like, she does not have the mindset to develop naturally with children in her age group, and I said, the devil's a lie. I will, I will keep her home with me, and I will make sure she gets everything that she needs. And sure enough, she did. She became well advanced. But it was hard because also trying to be a professional, a woman who out in the working field, to make sure that I have enough income to support my family, right? Coming out of a divorce. Here's what I would tell you. Everything about that means you have to keep your focused on a plan, a daily plan. Some people can make monthly plans, some people can make bi-monthly plans, some people can stretch their plans out as far as they possibly can. And what are their yearly goals? I get that. But when you're a mother with a lot going on, your plans
Hmm.
got to be daily. Okay, you have to, when you alone at night and you got quietness in your room, you have to sort out a plan, and then you have to prepare for any type of emergency that can come in the middle of those plans the following day,
That's right.
right? But you also have to take it all with grace and appreciate the experience. With me, I appreciated watching my children grow. When I was home and everything was chaotic, I enjoyed that. You know why? Because I said, you know what, I'm not going to be able to get these years back, you know.
Okay. Can I give a big shout out real quick? I miss
Yes.
I miss seeing this person in my chat, so I'm gonna give a huge ass shout out. Shout out to Uppity Negro Goddess. Welcome.
Uppity.
I miss you, sis. Uppity says bills paid now. I'm trying to make sure my deliveries from my daughter. Oh, my deliveries for my daughter's party is in time. She's special need within her first year of school. Oh, congratulations, daughter. And hello, hello. She says hello to everyone.
Yes.
For
Hey, Uppity.
sure. And I think that's like this. Where is it? This one right here, man. I mean, think about that for a second. Um, Sometimes, you know, you're dealing with so much. You have to give your kids memories, right? You
Mhm.
have to create happy memories, wonderful things, and those cost money. And sometimes you look at your finances and you say, okay, I have to do one or the other,
Mhm.
depending on what your circumstances are. And I say, I truly believe in my heart that you can have all. It's all about budgeting.
Yes.
You can pay your bills and still give your child a wonderful birthday. Will it look like something on Love and Hip Hop? No. Will it be, an extravagant money spent birthday? No.
Mm-mm.
But there are so many other ways to create the experience and the memories caused by those moments, and still be able to secure yourself financially so that when the birthday party is over, your lights are still on.
That's right. That is
Yummy,
absolutely right.
yummy, yummy's back. Hey. Yummy asks Ivy, where have you been hiding?
Oh, she asked me. Oh, shoot. Listen, a
Or
girl.
well, she might
Okay.
have been asking Uppity. She might have
Oh,
been
she's
asking
probably
Uppity because
texting
Uppity's
up to
been
me.
MIA.
Okay. I was about to say she's not lying. I did crawl from up under a rock to get here. Okay.
And
Yes,
just so
ma'am.
you guys know, the link is in the in the chat. The link is in the chat if you want to come up and you want to share an accomplishment you've made financially.
Yes.
Please.
Somebody come up. Absolutely. I don't mind jumping down. I mean, I enjoy
You don't
coming
have
here
to jump
every single
down.
time. Okay.
You don't have to jump down unless you call. I know how that goes, because everybody doesn't have free time like me. My free time is borrowed as well. Um,
You
but I
too.
understand if you have to jump down. I know you at work.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Okay, so Uppity says, Yemi trying to handle some. Oh, okay, adult business. Get it, girl.
Yes.
That's right. And Uppity says something really important. She said, plan early and start early.
Oh, yeah.
That
Ooh, I like that. We need to put that on the wall somewhere. Up at A.
I said, you know what? I
Yeah,
was
look
saying
at
this
her.
earlier.
That's
I
right.
think
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get a chalkboard right here.
do it.
What y'all think? Is that too? Is that too?
Yeah, look, put a little like a whiteboard, a whitewash board right there, okay? And then Uppity will send you quotes to put up there every time we have
The chat, y'all can definitely suggest things. I have a whiteboard for my kids. It's in the basement. I'm gonna get it, and I
Yeah,
think cause last live I wanted to write things down so that you could see them.
yeah, that'd be
Um,
cool.
but yeah, absolutely. Make sure
Mhm.
I'm gonna drop the link one more time just in case somebody want to come up. Um,
Yeah, I
But
like that. That sent chills down my
sure,
spine. Okay, start early. Yes, yes,
start
yes.
early. Start early and make a plan. You can once you see what you're working with, you can figure out, okay, well, I know my income is this. I know I'm preparing for that, and I have a date. So this my child birthday is not going to change. Every year is the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So starting early, okay, 6 months in advance, depending on what it is you are saving for. Here's the amount I want. First of all, here's what I want to do. Once I have what I want to do, how much is that going to cost? You call around. It requires research. Call around, find out what it is that you want to do, how much that is going to cost, and then you start saving.
Yes.
Where can I cut costs in my everyday life, and it'll only be temporary. You see, cutting, people think, oh my God, I'm going to lose this forever. You don't have to lose it forever. Let me tell y'all something. I wanted to get my home redone, right? I talk about that. I think I talk about that a lot. I wanted to get my home redone, but I knew I had to do room by room, because I'm still living here. I had nowhere else to go. Um, but I knew I wanted it to look really nice. So, but I didn't have. I don't have um consistent income, reliable income every day. So I said, where can I cut costs so that if I don't get to sell a book, if I have a slow period, I'll still be able to get my renovations done. And
Mhm.
one thing I had to do for about a year, I wrote it down. Um, I had to reduce the amount of water I used daily. I mean monthly, which
Mhm.
turned into daily. And that was the hardest thing I ever
Ooh.
had to do. And so we came up with ways to make it work. Going to the YMCA more often.
Mm.
Taking bird baths. Like bird as in not running the water when we took our baths. And that was temporary. And now we can take regular showers. But at some point we couldn't run we didn't run the water, and it feels good to soak
No.
in.
Who you telling? I love you. Let me tell you something. I sit here and talk all that coach crap, but take me out of a bath of water, okay? My anger goes. Okay, all that goes out the window. I'm gonna be a real bad person to be around. I love a hot bath, so I get it. You are strong. Okay.
listen,
You are
listen,
strong.
it was tough, let me tell you, and I was pregnant at the time.
Oh no, 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 baby. No, 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 no. Okay. I know
I
I'm not
was
gonna live in an
sick.
apocalypse very long. Okay. I'm not gonna I
So
need a
so
shower.
yeah, it's all about making those sacrifices and to get what you want. And baby, I wish I
Yeah.
could show y'all my kitchen.
Proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you.
I wish I could show
Yes.
y'all my kitchen, and I know, and I'm enjoying this moment, but I know I had to kick it back into gear for the next rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
setting those goals. Let me
That's good.
see. She said Dollar Tree got on boards. If I can, if for whatever reason, the board downstairs is not tall enough, I
Yeah.
can definitely get one from Dollar
Yeah, they
Tree.
do have them at Dollar Tree. She's absolutely right about that. You have Dollar Tree in your area? You
Dollar
have
Tree
Dollar
is
Tree?
everywhere,
Oh yeah, it probably is.
but they're not going to be Dollar Tree any longer.
They don't really have them like that in New York. So, and I mean, I haven't been to
Oh,
New York in a few years, but I have not seen a Dollar Tree. In,
interesting. I
yeah, when
used
I
to live in Dollar Tree.
really okay.
hmm Especially when you coming up with different things to make it fun for the kids.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it for that reason too. A lot of little tip. Yeah. I love
Oh,
it.
Uppity says, do you have enough land to rent a space for on the road RV, tiny homes on wheels? They always looking for safe overnight places. So
Mm.
I don't have. So I'm in the city.
Oh wow.
I'm in the cities, like the city where houses are squished right next to you. Um, my mom does own the land that's next to me. And somebody, when my mom was getting ready to sell her property, they actually, one of the buyers was asking if an RV would fit in it. So I know that's a thing. I definitely know that's a thing. Um, but oh, that's another way to make money. Absolutely,
Yeah.
is to rent out your space. If you have extra space, rent it out
Wow.
for storage. Yep, yep.
They always coming up with something. That's so innovative. That's such a creative idea, you know. Uh, and
Mhm.
thank God for that. Yep. So
So, where we at? Where we at with the time? We got 15 minutes. I don't really have much else to talk about, but that's what I wanted to kind of reiterate the importance of the connection, number one, to the emotional aspect of finances, and how what you're experiencing in your life plays a role in your finances, and vice versa. And
yep.
your finances can easily influence what you do with your money. Um, Ivy, what do you have planned for this weekend?
This weekend I'm working solely on the automation of my program. Yeah, so it's a step-by-step process. I did reach out to somebody to help me with some of the technical portions of that. So I have a one-on-one with a person for that. So I'm excited about that, you know. So I'm also putting some content together about procrastination. And I mean, this remind me of something that Uppity said when she said about starting early, because it was something that I suffered with for a very long time. And so I wanted to do some content regarding procrastination and how
Mm,
procrastination is a self sabotaging part of human nature that we have to be mindful of, but it can self sabotage you, right? So I've been thinking about a series regarding self sabotaging. Procrastination is one of them. So that I'm working on over the weekend. But yes, we need to talk about that as well when you get a
that's
chance.
right.
That would be something great to talk about. And Uppity could probably get up there and talk about some of that too. That would be
That's
cool.
right. That's right.
Yes.
Let's do it, y'all. Please check in on your sisters, the sisters around you, the sisters you don't know. Find one and check up on her. See how she is doing. Um, we have to become a community again. We have to become a sisterhood again. And so I'm so grateful for you guys for coming up. Thank you so much, Ivy. Thank you so much, Yummy. Thank you, Uppity Negro.
Thank
Whoever
you.
else is
Thank you,
in the
Uppity.
bushes, yep.
Yep. Hmm.
Whoever watches the replay, please make sure that you reach out to some woman or young girl, and and I don't know, talk to her, give her a hug, help her in some kind of way. Some kind of way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
I
Uppity. Uppity says she's coming next live. I'm
good,
I'm doing the
good.
21-day challenge, Uppity. Um, well, Monday through Friday, Uppity, 21-day challenge.
So
Cause I
next,
don't
so
know if I'm
Monday is your next one then.
yes. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna do it on set. If I go live on a weekend, oh, my kids gonna be in the background
I
causing
know
all
that.
kinds. Y'all might see me beat one of them. Oh Lord Jesus.
Well, we don't want all that, okay? We
I
don't
ain't
want
having
all
DHS at my door. Please no.
that.
Please no. Especially Nico.
The
Oh
next show
God, y'all
we'll be
might see
talking
them
about
beat each
how
other.
not to beat your child on the next show. That'll be the next one, like how not to beat your child. Okay, but we get
Right.
it.
Man, listen. I'm working on it. My goal is, and my goal is truly to be able to manage my disciplinary actions without beating my children. That is a, something I really want to work on.
Yeah,
And
I
when I
get
say
it.
beat, I don't really, I pop them.
Yeah.
But even that, I feel like is a little outdated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're working on these things. Let's see. Okay, okay. Bye, uppity Negro. See you,
Bye.
sis. Okay, okay. Um. Oh, health is a good one for next time. For another time as well. Okay, go
Yes.
to the doctors. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you again, Ivy, so much for coming.
Goodbye. See you soon, honey. You
Okay.
welcome. Bye.
All right. I'm gonna call you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Bye, you guys. Have a wonderful week. A wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all Monday. Peace.